Welcome back, my dear students. I hope you're having a great day. In this lecture here, we're going to be validating, all right, the user a little bit. That way, we don't submit data that is not empty. Well, not data. We don't submit forms like this that are empty. For example, if I click here now and I go back to here, you can see an empty field right here. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to have this here. So let's go ahead and fix that right now. So the way we're going to be doing this is super simple. All right, we are going to be checking on these fields right here to see if they're empty, and we've done this before many times. So if you want to go ahead and pause the video and do it, you can go ahead and do that. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to check first. As a matter of fact, we can do it from up here if we wanted to, from the top. So we're going to say if if it's not empty. There we go. And I'm gonna put this a couple times. All right, like this. And so we're gonna check if it's what, not empty. The username, right? The email. So we got this and the what? Password. That's right, you were right. All right, let's open our curly brackets and close them right away. And let's just copy and paste all this stuff in there, right? All right, from here, I'm just gonna copy this. I'm gonna command enter actually and paste it there. So now we save it and we go back to it. Administration right here. And I try to submit something. Actually, let's go inside users. I'm gonna leave this open there. You can see that nothing has been submitted. Alright, I can try it many times and refresh this and nothing there. Alright, so keep that in mind. We're good to go with that. Alright, so now what I want to do besides this is that I want to also give the user, we want to give the user some type of notification here saying they cannot leave this field empty, right? And also when they submit the form, we also want to give them, some type of message, right? So let's go ahead and do that right now. So the way we do that is super simple. Once we finish writing all this query down, we know that it works. Right here, we're going to set a variable. And we're going to put some strings in this variable. We're going to say something like your registration. Let me see, registration has been submitted. All right. There we go. Perfect. Now, when they submit the form, they're going to get this. But what about if they don't? So we also need to make sure that we have a validation for that, a message. So if it's empty, then if it's not empty, it is empty. So we need to put something for that. So, and now of course we need to echo this variable somewhere else here in the form, and I'll show you in a minute where. But right now, let's just finish this. Fields cannot be empty. There we go. I'm laughing because I'm making so many typos there so fast. All right, so we got to make sure that we put this somewhere here to echo, right? So right here below this form, I'm gonna minimize this a little bit so I can see my form a little better. All right, so right here under the form element, I'm just gonna put in a hsits, and I'm gonna make this a little bigger so you can see it. hsits and some PHP in there. I need to get the auto completion feature. Hopefully today, maybe they have a plugin for this editor about that, but I gotta look it up. Anyway, so we gotta echo this message right here. All right. Right now, let's make sure that we also make this text straight. We want to align this text, so we're gonna put a class here of text center, text hyphen center. All right, that's gonna center this message. We don't want this message to be all the way to the left like it's defaulted to do. Now, another thing here is that if for some reason we don't click submit, this PHP is gonna be looking for this message here and it's gonna be empty, so that's gonna cause an error. So let me just show you real quick. You see that we got this error here because the variable is undefined right now. PHP is actually trying to echo it, but it's nothing there, right? So what we need to do is right below here on this is the main if statement, the first one right here. You can see the little line under the curly bracket there. We're gonna do an else statement, and we are going to be making that variable empty. We don't want to display anything there, right? We don't need that variable, so we're just gonna make it empty. So now if we go back and we click enter, nothing is there. So let's just go ahead and submit something, right, to see if it works. First, let's check this one. Register fields cannot be empty. That works. Let's check something else. And you can be as creative as you want. You can make this, maybe put a class here or echo something in the inside here. I mean, think about it. Try to be creative, you know. There are many different ways of doing this. You can put some JavaScript in here. I mean, and I showed you how to do that in one of the videos from before, how you can click here and have a pop-up box open and say, you know, something to the user, but I prefer the user to see something in text. But anyway, let's go ahead and submit something. So I'm just gonna call this Gambit from the X-Men. Remember those cartoons? They were pretty cool. Well, some kids still watch it. I don't watch it anymore, of course not, guys. Come on. And some passwords. There we go. And register. And as you can see here, it says your registration has been submitted, right? Let's go back to admin. Actually, we have it right here. Refresh. And you can see that this user was submitted. Now, we don't submit the user with a first name and last name. We let them come over here and edit and put their name, right? Robert and then Sandro. I don't know if anybody's name like that. Update user, and we go back here and we can see that there. All right, so that's a way of doing that. All right, so anyway, thank you so much for watching this lecture, and I see you in the next one.